questions. Let us practice, right? Because someone has rightly said, practice makes a man perfect. So let's practice. So again, these are the prove that type of the sums, right? So again, we'll start with our same method. We'll take left hand side and try to obtain the right hand side. Here we'll take no need of LCM. LHS will be 1 minus cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sin square theta. Square relation, if you recollect, cos square theta, it can be written as 1 minus sin square theta, right? A square minus b square, nothing is there on the top of 1, you can write down square. So a square minus b square, expansion will be a minus b, a plus b, right? Cancelled. If we now multiply, we open the brackets, remaining is sin theta. Simple solution to the question. Next question, 13th one. Again here, right, taking the left hand side of the equation, let us convert into the sine and cos format. So sine upon cos theta plus sin theta, this will be the numerator. In denominator also we replace tan theta with the sine and cos form, right? Taking out sin theta common from the numerator, sin theta common from the denominator. So what it will become? So if we take out sin theta from the numerator, it will be 1 upon cos theta plus 1, correct? Here also I'll put equal to, and in denominator also sin theta is common, so remaining is sin theta gets cancelled. 1 upon cos is sec theta, here also 1 upon cos is sec theta, and that is what the RHS is. Simple. Let us move on to the 14th sum, right? So 14th question, we take left hand side, right? When you see such formats like a plus b upon a minus b, multiplying with the conjugate is one of the option available to solve the question. What do you mean by multiplying and dividing by the conjugate? Let us see. 1 plus cos a, 1 minus cos a. Conjugate means the denominator term opposite of the denominator. Opposite of the denominator means just replace minus with plus. If it is plus, then make it minus. So here it is minus, we'll make it plus. 1 plus cos a upon 1 plus cos a. So this is called as multiply and divide by conjugate, or it is also called as rationalization. So again, numerator will be 1 plus cos a whole square, denominator will be a square minus b square whole under root. Numerator square and root will get cancelled. Denominator will be sin square a, right? Square relation, 1 minus cos square a is sin square a. Square and root will again get cancelled, so sin a. So now if we divide individually, 1 upon sin a plus cos a upon sin a. So cosec a plus cot a. Yes, we have the answer. So that is about the prove that type of the questions. Next we move on to some different type of the question, that is eliminate theta. These are again some typical, or we can say the questions which need a much detailed or much depth application of the concept. Let us see what does this eliminate theta means. So eliminate theta, it means there are two equations given which has theta in them. Here also see two equations have theta, two equations having theta. There may be two, there may be three, any number, but using these terms, right, here we have this one equation, another equation. So using these two equations, we should get a new equation which will be combination of xa y and b, but should not have theta term. Once again, these two terms, these two equations must be combined such a way that theta should not be there. How to do that? Just see that. Now for solving these questions, one simple trick you have, that is making the use of square relations. I'll write down the square relations so that it will be easier for you to recollect. Right, if you have not learned formulas, please learn all the formulas we have done in the first chapter, on the first lecture of the trigonometry. Write them 10 times, 20 times, 50 times. Speak and write, speak and write. This will help you to memorize the formulas. So this is the first square relation. This is second square relation. This is third square relation, right? So we'll use those relations to solve the questions. Let us see the 15th question. If we rearrange, we get cosec theta as x upon a and cot theta as y upon b. Now in square relations we have square terms, so let us square them. So squaring, left hand side also will square, right hand side also will square, and same thing will do for both the terms, right? Now using the square relation, what is the square relation? Cos square theta minus cot square theta is 1. So now in place of cosec square theta you substitute its value. Similarly in the place of cot square theta you substitute its value. So this is what our answer is. You can leave it as it is, or you can find out LCM and simplify. If you find out LCM and simplify, your answer will be this. Both the ways are correct, right? So simple, right? Two equations we used and we simplified such a way that the final relation has all the variables x, y, a, b, all the variables except theta, because the question itself says eliminate theta. Whatever is given from that, eliminate theta, let rest other things be there. 16th question, same type of the question. So there also we can rearrange h if we take on the left hand side. So this will be the cos theta, correct, and y minus k by b, this will be the sin theta. Now again squaring, because in the square relations we have square terms, so we'll square them up. So x minus h by a whole square, that is cos square theta, y minus k by b whole square, that is sin square theta. Now using the square relation, what is the square relation for sin and cos? The relation is sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Substitute the value of sin square theta, x minus h by a whole square plus value of cos square theta, sorry, the sin square theta, it has value y minus k by b whole square, and cos square theta, it has a value x minus h by a whole square, that is 1. Again this is the answer, or you can open the brackets and simplify. If I simplify it further, numerator as it is, denominators cross multiply, so here it will be a square and b square will be multiplied here, and denominator will have a square b square equal to 1. If we rearrange, it will be a square into y minus k whole square plus b square into x minus h whole square, a square b square. Further also you can simplify, you can open the brackets, right, if you want to, or whatever the answer we have, but this is the correct way to represent the answer. Again, right, we have eliminated theta, and that is what the question is, eliminate theta. We rearranged, right, squaring, applied square relation. Here also the same thing, common technique. 17th question. What it is? Yes, again this one has, this is little bit typical in the sense you will have to think before you solve, right? So what can we do? Let us do the same thing, squaring. So the first equation, right, will square on both sides, and let us simplify. So if we square on both the sides, it will be whole square equal to 1. So a square plus b square plus 2 ab, so sin theta dot cos theta equal to 1. Correct? That is the simplification of the first equation. Let us simplify the second equation also. What is the second equation? X by a sin theta minus y by b cos theta equal to 1. So again squaring on both the sides. Correct? So it will be a square b square minus 2 ab, right, equal to 1. Now if you closely notice these both equations, on adding them, if you add them, these terms will get cancelled because they are same with the opposite sign, right? So the next step we'll do is, let us say this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So we can write down in our solution, adding, so adding 1 and 2, right? Obviously these terms get cancelled, so remaining are these terms. So it will be x square by a square, right? This will be common and we can write down sin square theta plus cos square theta. Then plus here adding these two terms, y square by b square sin square theta plus cos square theta. These terms get cancelled, then 1 plus 1 will be 2. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So your answer will be x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to 2. Either you write answer in this format, or if you take LCM and simplify, it will be x square b square plus y square a square is equals to 2 a square b square. This one is also a correct representation of the answer. Don't get afraid if you see the question something out of the context or something which you can't think initially. Take a time, take a long breath, and then proceed as per the general steps. See here for this sum also we took a general step, same method, squaring on both the sides, right, simplifying. For other equation also I squared and simplified. Then looking at these two equations, I got an idea that these two terms are equal and opposite, will get cancelled on adding. So I did an addition and ultimately addition gave me the solution. If one of the proper step, if you identify some cancellation or some multiplication, even one of the step, if you find it proper, then try with that step. Even if you don't get answer, you will get some conclusion, and that will help you to improve your maths. Let us move further, right? 18th question we have. So 18th one, again we have two different equation and we have to prove this, right? How to do that? Again we have square here, see, m square. So we can do some squaring things. So let us square sin theta plus cos theta equal to m square. m squaring on both sides. Such type of the statements most of the time students don't write, but if you write, this creates an impression on the teacher. So write each and every step. Don't be hurry in skipping away the steps. You should involve all the steps of the simplification. That is what the mathematics is. So now squaring a square plus b square plus 2ab m square. Sin square plus cos square is 1. So 1 plus 2 sin theta cos theta is equals to m square. I got value of m square. If I use left hand side, I will need the value of m square. So I have got. Now let me, either I can put into the left hand side and obtain the right hand side, or I can use the combination of equation to obtain the complete equation. Whichever way I want, I can do. Right? So let me try to simplify this prove that using left hand side of the equation. So taking left hand side of the equation, n dot m square minus 1. What is the value of n? N is sec theta dot plus cosec theta, correct? And what is the value of m square? The value of m square is this. I'll make, so taking the left hand side of this equation, right, n dot m square minus 1. What is the value of n? Sec theta plus cosec theta, m square. Here we have m square, so that is, if we shift this side, then m square minus 1 will be 2 sin theta dot cos theta. Let us simplify. Sec can be written as 1 upon cos, cosec can be written as 1 upon sin. Let us take LCM. Right, simple, these things get cancelled. So 2 times sin theta, 2 times sin theta cos theta, correct? And what is this? This is nothing but m, so that is 2m, and this is RHS, hence proved. If you try, definitely you get an answer. Let us take the sum number 19, right? 19 sum, solve. These are now another set of the questions, very simple one. Solve in the sense you have to find the value of theta. Solve means you have to find the value of theta. So let us try. 2 cos square theta is 1 by 2. If we shift 2 on the other side, cos square theta will be 1 by 4. Square root, if we simplify, it will become 1 by 2. When we remove square root, let me write down the steps. Right, it will be square root of 1 by 4. When you remove square root, it becomes plus or minus 1 by 2. Let us take cos theta equal to plus 1 by 2. If you recollect the trigonometrical tables, where does the cos gives 1 by 2? At cos 60. At cos 60, the value is 1 by 2, right? So cos 1 by 2, it can be replaced in the terms of cos. So theta is 60 degree. Simple. If we take cos theta is equals to minus 1 by 2, then when does the cos gives minus 1 by 2? It will give us at cos 120. Minus 1 by 2 we obtain at cos 120. So either in place of minus 1 by 2, I have written cos 120. 1 by 2 I get at cos 60. So in place of 1 by 2, I write cos 60. Cos gets cancelled, theta value I get, here also cos get cancelled, theta will be 120. So theta has two answers, 60 or 120. Simple. Same way we have 20 number question, right? So in 20 number question, again we have 2 cos 3 theta is 1 by 2. So cos 3 theta will be 1 by 4. Correct? Now when does cos gives you the value of 1 by 4? Now here we have a typical question. The question needs correction here. It is 2 cos 3 theta is 1, just 1 it is. So the modifications will be 1 by 2. Now again simple, when does cos gives value 1 by 2? Cos gives value 1 by 2 at 60 degrees. So we can replace 1 by 2 as cos 60. 3 theta is equals to 60. Theta is equals to 60 by 3. That is 20. So value of theta is 20. Answer simple. Last sum for today. So the last sum 21. What is the question? Again we have to solve and find out the value of theta. So as I said, don't get afraid by looking at the question, right? Let us simplify. Cos square theta, it can be written as 1 minus sin square theta. I will convert the complete equation in terms of sine. I think it will get reduced in the quadratic format, right? Minus 2 plus 2 gets cancelled. Here if I take out sin theta common, remaining is minus 2 sin theta plus 1 equal to 0. So as per the rules of quadratic, either sin theta is equals to 0 or the other part is 0. If sin theta is 0, the value of theta will also be 0, because when does sine gives value 0? When does sine gives value 0? At sine 0. We know sine 0 is 0, so we can replace 0 by sine 0. Cancelled, theta is 0. Here let us solve. Minus cancelled from both the sides. Sin theta is 1 by 2. When does sine gives value 1 by 2? If you recollect, it is at 30. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. So we can replace 1 by 2 by sin 30. Sin gets cancelled. Theta is 30 degree. That's it. Simple. Practice, as practice makes man perfect. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.